Today we're going to visit Georgetown, Kentucky. My son and I went on a trip here as a Father's Day thing, visit some distilleries, taste some bourbon. We drove through Georgetown and talk about being shocked. Absolutely gorgeous little town. I think the population is about 30, maybe 40, I'm saying 40,000. It's 38,000, something like that, 38, 39,000. So it's going to be 40,000 roughly. Very active, very vibrant. Main Street, economic wise. Unlike the places I normally visit, this is the polar opposite. There's a beautiful courthouse here. It was established about 1780, I believe. We're going to see some of that later as to why it was established here. But it is just a beautiful little town. I mean, it's 40,000 people, but it has the feel of something much, much smaller. Something maybe 10,000 max. People very pleasant, very kind. They'll talk to you, like unlike a big city where you say hey and they look at you like you've got an arm growing out of your left ear. Beautiful architecture all up and down the street. Sorry for the darkness of this video. It was late. We were waiting out thunderstorms and stuff, and it finally blew off and we made it out in the street. And this was our last night in the area. But like I said, I have nothing on this, because I didn't know it was here. I'm not a big expert in places in Kentucky, but I was shocked when I found it, and I said, I gotta videotape this and share it with the world. On the east end of town on Main Street is all residential. All these beautiful houses. I forget the architecture type. I think it's Greco. I read something. Georgetown College. Had no clue that it existed here either. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful houses. Some of these I looked up, like this one right here. 14 bedrooms, $1.1 million, if you're interested. It's not for sale, but 14 bedrooms. What do you do with that? These are great little houses, little craftsmen we passed by there. I should have spent a little bit more time on holding the fort on these videos. Everything was conspiring against me. If you notice on the top right there's a little light leak. Drove me crazy. I just said, forget it. I'm just going to shoot it and deal with it later. And it was getting dark quick. As you can see, some of the stuff, every few minutes I had to stop and readjust the camera. Some of it was very dark, but I did the best I could. Just more of this absolutely gorgeous little neighborhood. I wish I had more time. I'm talking to my wife, and her and I are gonna go back there. Great little horse on a bicycle sculpture here. This is the old post office. Just so you know, I believe the zip code is 40424. Hold on, I gotta verify that. Well, I looked it up. It's 40324. Almost had it right. This is beautiful, preserved architecture. And there's a few modern buildings. A couple of the banks are modernized. But, I mean, gorgeous courthouse. Absolutely gorgeous courthouse. And the town hall here, as you can see, is being worked on. It looks a little glum to me. And I think it needs to look brighter to fit in with the rest of the town. But just absolutely love little town. If you have a chance, I would say stop by and visit. Not too far north of Lexington, Kentucky. Not too far north of 64. I mean, you could probably jump off of 64, come up here and have lunch and continue on your way if you're traveling east or west on 64. Look down here to, I couldn't find the name of this, but this is a run out from the springs, which we'll see in a little bit here. This is a big spring. I mean, it's flowing a lot of water. Has been the town's main water supply since 1775. Now, I don't know if this spring supports all 30,000, 40,000 people, but I was impressed. I've seen springs before, but nothing this huge. That's a lot of water coming out, just randomly coming out of the ground. Spring's just amazing. Where does all that water come from? Why does it decide here is the place to come out? There, look at all that water. I mean, that's insane. And that's a little thing, you might want to pause here and read it. And then last, this beautiful church. I couldn't even get the name off it. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. If you got any suggestions, let me know. Thank you very much.